Hey guys, right, today I've decided I'm going to make a chicken pie. So I'm going to start by chopping up one onion. Okay, and in a pan I'm just going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil. This is extra virgin, but you can use anything. And then throw the onions in there and then just fry them off for a bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to chop up 2 chicken breasts. Okay, so now I'm just going to add the chicken breast into the onions. And I've also just chopped up a few carrots that I had left over in the fridge I wanted to use up. So I've just put those on to boil as well, because I'm going to add those in and make it a nice little chicken vegetable pie. And then I'm going to add in 50 grams of flour and mix that all into the chicken here. And then I'm going to add 50 grams of butter. So just throw that in and then melt that down. And then add in 500 ml of milk. This is going to make it a really nice sauce. So now you want to keep stirring this till it comes up to the boil. Okay, I've just picked a couple of bay leaves off our tree, so I'm going to throw those in as well. You can just use dried ones if you've got those, or if you haven't, then you don't need to use them at all. Okay, so right now I'm just going to throw in a chicken oxo cube as well. So it's just coming up to the boil. Just crumble that in and throw that in there and give it a good mix. So now you can add in the salt and pepper to your taste, which I think I'm going to put a bit of Dijon mustard in there as well. So I'm just using Asda brand Dijon, so just like a teaspoon of that. Throw that in and then see what it tastes like. Okay, and I've also added like a sprinkling of thyme, because I think thyme goes really well with chicken. Vegetable wise, I've got some carrots boiling away, and I've also had some broccoli in the fridge I wanted to use up, so I've chopped that up and I'm going to put that in as well. But I know lots of people throw away, they chop off the stalk and throw it away. Don't do that, just chop it up finely and boil it with the carrots first, and then add the broccoli in, and then just throw it all in, because there's loads of goodness in that stalk, so you don't want to throw that away. Okay, and I'm also going to throw in about, let's say, I don't know, half a cup of, or quarter of a cup of peas, frozen peas. Well, actually, I buy the Petit Pois if I'm not using a Bird's Eye, because it doesn't matter what brand you're using, but I always prefer Bird's Eye proper garden peas. And I'm also going to throw in a can of sweet corn. Green Giant, which is the best, but you can just use any one. And I'm going to throw in the whole thing with the water as well that's in there. So this is just like a small can. So I'm just mixing that all in together there, as you can see. Okay, so now this has got loads of veg in. It's going to be so tasty. So I'm just going to throw it all into a oven-proof dish there. So it's like a one-pot meal, that it's got like all your meat in there. You've got about 4 different vegetables, so it's going to be so tasty. Okay, just mix it all around. Okay, and then I'm going to top it with a puff pastry. So I've got this Just Roll puff pastry this week because it was the same price as the Asda one, so it's like £1.25. So I'm just going to undo that and I'll pop it on top and I'll show you. Okay, and then I'm just going to brush it all over with milk. I've just used the whole puff pastry thing, and then I've just tucked the edges in because I like all that extra pastry rather than chopping it off. Then just cover that, and then just going to cut a few air holes in there all over. That's it. So that can just go into an oven of 200 degrees centigrade for about 30 minutes. So I'll check it after about 20-30 minutes and see what it looks like, just until it's golden brown and all nicely puffed, and I'll show you what it's like when it's done. Okay, so here it is, guys. Look at that, straight out the oven. Delicious. I'm just gonna slice it up for you. Yeah, I think you could get about 6 portions out of it. There we go. Look at that. That lovely veg in there as well. And I have made some extra gravy to pour That's like a meal in itself. You could do some mash with it as well, or just have it like that. Perfect. I better try it just to see if it tastes any good. It'd be so hot. Really good. Give this a try, guys. Perfect for a weekend or a midweek dinner.